Can a lament psalm, a psalm of mourning, also be a thanksgiving psalm? Or to put it more practically, can sad people be thankful? If in the four movements of Psalm 28, David can go from trouble to thanksgiving, perhaps we can too. David first cried out for mercy in verses 1 and 2. David's impulse in crisis was to go to God. He appealed for mercy through the blood offered at God's most holy sanctuary. And then he waiting is hard, especially when we think we know what should happen. But believers patiently seek God's face even when he seems distant. That's what David does. Second, David sought justice in verses 3 through 5. David asked God to distinguish him from the workers of evil, verse 3, and to repay them according to the evil of their deeds. Verse 4. David casts his cares upon God, trusting in his love and fitness to rout his enemies. Prayer, then, is a faithful alternative to taking personal vengeance. Third, David offered a prayer of thanks in verses 6 and 7. God had listened. God always listens and acts in favor of his people. He just operates on his own schedule. Fourth, David closed the psalm by applying to all of God's people the implications of his experience. God's salvation of his anointed one encourages everyone who is united to Jesus by a living faith. So what does Psalm 28 teach us about thanksgiving, sort of the end of the movement of this psalm? Well, first, it teaches us that thankful people are not beholden to circumstances. Troubles abound, but God never ceases to be our strength and shield. So trials, as in David's life, shouldn't cancel our gratitude. Second, thankful people recognize God's help. Ungrateful people are as forgetful as the 9 lepers Jesus healed in Luke chapter 17. Or what sometimes happens is that victory over trouble stokes the pride and sense of resourcefulness of ungrateful people. Thankful people, by contrast, know that their help comes from God. And then third, thankful people voice their thanks. David's heart exulted. His heart leapt for joy, verse 7. And he expressed his heart's gratitude with song. So should we. For thankful people, gratitude overthrows lament. Be honest about your trials without letting them dominate your thinking or monopolize your conversations. Learn to say with David in verse 6, "Blessed be the Lord, for he has heard the voice of my pleas." The Lord, as verse 9 says, is our shepherd. When we're in trouble, we must cry to him. When he answers, we should thank him for his rescue. Psalm 28 of David. To you, O Lord, I call, my rock, be not deaf to me, lest if you be silent to me, I become like those who go down to the pit. Hear the voice of my pleas for mercy when I cry to you for help, when I lift up my hands toward your most holy sanctuary. Do not drag me off with the wicked, with the workers of evil, who speak peace with their neighbors while evil is in their hearts. Give to them according to their work and according to the evil of their deeds. Give to them according to the work of their hands. Render them their due reward. Because they do not regard the works of the Lord or the work of his hands, he will tear them down and build them up no more. Blessed be the Lord, for he has heard the voice of my pleas for mercy. The Lord is my strength and my shield. In him my heart trusts, and I am helped. My heart exalts, and with my song I give thanks to him. The Lord is the strength of his people. He is the saving refuge of his anointed. O save your people and bless your heritage. Be their shepherd and carry them forever.